Welcome to Gardening with Julia. I'm Julia, and today I have a pretty big update for you. This update's actually going to be in two parts. The first part, I'm going to tell you about some things I've learned and catch you up on some things I've been doing, and then I'm also going to let you know about what I have planned for the fall garden. And part two is going to be the actual plant update because it's 5:30 in the afternoon right now, and it is hot as all get out outside. So, things that I've learned so far with my container garden. As far as growing onions go, I'm not sure if it's something that I will continue to do. They took a long time to grow for just a few onions. Now maybe if I have a big plot or a big container to grow more of them in, or to plant them where I have a steady harvest of them over some time, I might try them again. But for now, I think I'm going to table those. And even, you know that I moved my garden from full sun to part shade, and even though the plants are full sun plants, that seems to have been really good for them because the Texas sun is so relentless. So they do seem to be doing much better over there. As far as the deep watering system that I have in a few of the tomato plants and the zucchini plant, I'm not really sure if it's making any difference because I actually wound up watering on top of them as well. But part of the point of that watering system is to make sure the water doesn't get on the leaves, on the foliage, but with the tomato cages, the foliage is really kept up off of the ground anyway, so I haven't been having any problems with that. One of the things to keep in mind for next year is to definitely make sure I start my seeds at the right time. If I use seeds again, I may use transplants, but I'm not sure yet. My cherry tomato plant is actually growing outside of its cage rather quickly, and I will be needing to stake it soon, and you'll have a look at that tomorrow. The bottom branches have also turned yellow and started to fall off. I'm not sure what this is from, but the top ones are still green, so we will see, I guess. Now if you remember, something kept eating my marigolds. And I found something eating my marigolds again, and this time I actually caught the little critter in action, and it was a little caterpillar, so I got rid of him, and I'll definitely be on the lookout for those. Store-bought strawberries in no way compare to homegrown ones, so even though I've only gotten a handful of edible strawberries from my strawberry plant, like I said, I'm never going to buy store strawberries if I can help it again, and I do plan on building a strawberry. One other thing that I've been kind of exploring recently is I've figured out how to get the seeds out of the dead heads of my wildflowers I've been growing in my container. So I will be giving a little bit more information on that in a following update or on my blog. I'll let you know. Now, as far as my plans for my fall garden go, I have started my watermelon and cantaloupe seeds because I read they have a second growing season. I got a new fabric container that they're planted in, and so far the seeds have sprouted, started getting true leaves. I was going to trellis them upwards, but I haven't decided if I want to go vertical or just have a horizontal path for them to follow. In that same place, in August and September, every couple of weeks I'm going to be planting lettuce and spinach to try to have a consistent harvest when it's harvest time every couple of weeks or however often I need it, as long as they will grow. I may also plant beets, but for sure I'll also be planting bush beans that are green beans and snap peas and carrots. And in the fall I'll continue to try and grow and care for my summer crops. I think until the frost they should be okay. And so right now that's where I'm at as far as planning out my fall garden, and I hope that you stick around and check that out with me. Thanks. Hey guys, Julia here. I just got in the mail today my new container and went and picked up some soil to fill it with. Now what I did is on Amazon I bought a Smart Pots big bag bed that's 3 feet in diameter, and I'm going to I'm going to try one of these out and see how well it works, and depending on how well I like it, it may become my step between 5-gallon containers and an actual built raised bed. So I'm going to fill it up. First I'm going to find the place I want it in, and then I'm going to fill it up, and we will see how well I like using this bed. Now this is the soil that I chose to buy this time. Now you remember earlier in the spring I bought ready soil, and I really liked the way that it's been retaining its moisture, the way my plants are growing. But in this bag I got a little bit more for a little bit better of a price, and it was closer. So I'm gonna try out Kellogg's Garden Organics Natural Soil for Vegetables and Flowers and see how well it goes. Organic isn't necessarily something I set out to do, but it just kind of comes naturally. And all of the Miracle-Gro soils and things like that have fertilizers put into them that I really kind of wanted to avoid. So this is the soil that I'm going to try in this Smart Pot bed.